2, 1.
Hello! My name is Cassandra Castillo and I am living in San Benito, Texas.
Oh my god. Today we're going to be doing 5 questions.
Okay.
Think you have the answer for all 5?
Yes.
At what age did you start singing?
Like with the band?
Okay, yes, with the band, but also at what age did you know I could sing?
When I sang in front of an actual crowd, was in elementary. I think I was in 3rd grade. How old are you in 3rd grade?
3rd grade, I don't think I was
I think
born.
you're 8.
When you're, oh, I thought you meant me. Okay.
I think when I was 8, they asked me to sing Selena Tu Solo Tu for some type of program. And I was not shy at all or nervous, you know, when you're a kid. So I think when I was 8, I sang in front of my own peers at school. Everyone told me I sounded really good. So, you know, like the whole Selena vibes in the movie. My dad got a whole band together. And then
Cassandra, we're starting a band.
Yeah, then I think when I started with the band, I was 9.
They just came up to you and were like, hey, we want you to sing this, or?
I think I don't know, I really don't remember.
Or do you think your parents were like behind it, or like, you know what I mean?
I don't remember.
Because they were kind of involved with the school, right?
Oh yeah, my mom was involved in the school. I don't remember. I just know that I remember exactly what I wore. And after that first time, they asked me to sing at every single school program from 3rd grade and on. I was like, me, I'll do it.
And how did you feel like once your dad said, we're going to start a band? Because did you ever say, Dad, I want a band? Or he was just kind of like, hey, let's start a band?
No, I don't think I ever said it. I think I just wanted to sing places. Like I found, which I have on, I've posted it before. So for Christmas, I wrote my parents a Christmas note, I guess you could say, begging them to find places for me to sing at. And I drew out like drums, and I drew like different things out with like, not even just a regular microphone, like a headset microphone, because I wanted to be like Britney Spears. I remember that. And so I don't think I ever asked for a band. I just wanted to sing at places. So when he said it, I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Like what drew you to, I guess, the music industry? Because, you know, you're so young, but you still had a drawing. You're like, I want to do this. I want to perform for people. Did you like the reaction you got from the crowd? Like, did it bring some kind of joy to you? Did you like to see, what was it?
Ooh, I wanted to be just like Selena. So I would watch the movie, or actually, before everything happened, I would watch her performances on TV, I guess. I don't really remember. And I wanted to be just like her. When the movie came out, I would practice all her same dance moves. I would rewind it like until I would get it right. So I wanted to be a singer, like or an entertainer, just like her, so bad. So then when I sang for the first time in front of an audience and I got like very good reactions, like I love that, and so I wanted to keep doing it more and more.
Knowing you so like close and personal, you know how they say it wasn't me, it was Patricia?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That is in Casey, that's Cassandra, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's 2 different people. Do you feel like that's what happens when you step on stage?
I guess you could say that, because I feel like I don't know if it'd be like shy. I just feel like I'm a very quiet person, especially around new people. I'm just very to myself, but it's because I'm very observant and I like to, you know, read people's energies and stuff like that. So I am a very quiet person, but yeah, when I step on stage, obviously that's not what, you know, a crowd wants to see. You have to entertain them. So yeah, I do feel like I turn into not someone else, but just a different version of me.
The most authentic version of yourself, I'd say.
Because
seeing you up there, and I've always told you, like, it's crazy. Like, that's when you're like the happiest, you know?
Yeah.
Like the most fulfilled. And you did say that Selena inspired you.
Yes.
But other than another singer, who inspired you to, hey, let's do this?
Other than a singer?
Yeah,
like someone who isn't a singer.
Someone who isn't a singer that's just like,
Ooh.
you felt inspired to chase this goal of yours, or
Uh, that is a tough question.
Now, you've only released one single. You're fairly new to the industry once again because you were in it when you were 9. But you released a couple of covers on YouTube. If you haven't heard them, follow, subscribe, like, and go check out her videos, which are on YouTube.
Yes.
And what's your YouTube handle? Cassandra Castillo?
I think so.
Okay.
Should be.
So like these covers that you choose or the song that you just dropped, are they songs that you just enjoy or do they all have a meaning?
I would say, I mean, it's a little bit of both. I like to pay attention to the lyrics, and you know, there's nothing wrong with a catchy song that, you know, doesn't really mean anything, but I like more meaningful songs as far as the lyrics go. That's the first thing that draws me to a song, is what is it talking about. So when I chose Vida de Rico to record it, I really like the lyrics. I like what it says, and I felt like I could relate to it. So yeah, it is like very relatable in the sense of how like I live my life, how we live our life.
And Vida de Rico can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora, Instagram, Facebook, right? All of that.
You could use it for your reels, your stories.
She'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
This is, I feel like, a question that's not really asked because you've done a couple of interviews. Have you ever dealt with performance anxiety or like, you know, because you're a performer and you're going to deal with that no matter what, I feel.
Yeah.
And how do you handle that?
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the only time I've really felt that as far as singing with the band was at Resaca Fest for San Benito. Because have I felt that with any other performances? No, right? I haven't been like nervous except for that one. And I already knew I was gonna feel nervous just because it's like my very first show. Like I'm not just standing up there singing, like I gotta put on a show. So I did feel really nervous. How did I deal with it?
Did you just give yourself like a pep talk?
I mean, I just like, I asked for this.
There's no going back now.
Yeah, I think I was talking to like one of the guards or like a police officer. He was like, "Are you nervous?" "Oh yeah, very." "You'll do great." I'm like, "Yes, I will. I will." Will I? Right? I will.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's just like, I feel like it's just nerves because it was my very first show, and it's kind of like.
Would you say it's like excitement almost to an extent?
That time, no, I was like very nervous.
I really thought you were gonna say yes. Oh my god.
No, every other performance since then, it's been excitement. But like that one, I was like, yes, excited, but also yes, very nervous.
But you did put on a really good show. I feel like you did. Not to be biased or anything, you know. I feel like you got a good reaction from the crowd.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Last question, just so we can make this short. What advice would you have for someone wanting to follow in your footsteps? I know you're just getting started, but I feel like everything's moving so fast. And there's people watching you, there's people younger than you, there's people older than you that I'm sure are admiring everything you're doing. So what's something you'd tell them to just be able to move the way you're moving?
I feel like the best thing that I did and could have done was just get started. So I was trying to like plan everything out. Okay, how am I going to do this, and how am I going to get like equipment, and all these questions that like really stalled me for a long time, when I just start with what you have. And so what I did was, of course, we would set up, you know, just my iPhone camera on a little tripod or a ring light, whatever, and just sing little snippets of songs and start posting. And if you can do that, I feel like the right things will come to you at the right time.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just get started.
Just get started with what you have, and don't try to, you know, create.
Overcomplicate it.
Yeah, don't try to create problems that don't exist. Just do what I should have. Just, you know, started with what I love doing, is just singing, and not overcomplicated things.
Cassandra Castillo. 5 questions, 6 questions, I'm not sure how many questions.
And one I didn't answer, let me still think about it.
But you learned something new about her. I hope you're following her on her journey. Find her music on, again, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora, Facebook. I don't know if it's on Snapchat.
It's not actually,
okay,
I tried using
we
it.
need to check that out. But you could find her on Facebook, Instagram, MySpace.
I wish.
No.
I miss MySpace.
Okay, and all those are Cassandra Castillo.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Cassandra. You are great. You are beautiful and very talented.
Thank you, baby.
We hope to see you soon.